ultimate journey to greatness. Well, it's a rather controversial book, and I call it controversial in the sense that so many have fought the publication of this book. Although it's helped out, it's helped presidents, nations, families, gospel ministers to solve current worldwide problems. And so what is it? It's a complete guide. We're providing robust principles, permanent solutions for your next level in life, leadership, business, families, your ministries, and also for nations, governments as well, and ministries, and your business. So it's a book that says it's not the end yet. Begin again and leave a lasting legacy. So that's what the book is all about. It's a 7-part volume series on the journey of greatness. Greatness is a journey, and it also has a finish line. Some call it a destination, some call it a race. But greatness is a journey, and it has a finish line. So the book is a 7-part volume series. Understand the concept of greatness is the first part. The second part is the catalyst for greatness. There are things that serve as catalysts in our lives to bring us into the path of greatness. Like in the case of Jesus, Judas was an instrument, served as a catalyst to bring Jesus into the path of greatness when he was sold into his place, where he was going to arise and shine. So I call it the catalyst for greatness. And your star would attract that. The third part is back to basics. Back to basics, it's a point in your life you cannot afford not to go back to the beginning of your originality, of who you are. The way God the Father designed you to be. So that is back to basics. Going back to your original identity as a business, as a nation, as an individual, as a family. You need to go back to the basics. What gifts has been embedded within you from the beginning to be that person God designed you to be from the beginning? We all have a certain level and measure of grace for certain assignments, and back to basics will help you get there. Where you go back to the place that will enable you utilize your gifts to the maximum. You can see, like, I love doing this talking. It's part of my gift. Preaching is part of my gift. I don't need to kill anyone to do it. It's natural. So that was what back to basics is all about. Going back to your originality, your raw talent. Where you don't have a struggle. You are your best, you are your element. Back to basic. You don't need to steal, you don't need to kill, you don't need to destroy anyone to take that. It's you, your original self. Back to basics. That's the part of the book. Another part of the book is fear. Fear is a major problem in man's race journey to greatness. You're going to meet with fear. Either fear of disease, fear of being jobless, fear of not having children, fear of a broken home, coming from a broken home, coming out from a broken system. What's next? We're looking at a news network. Bad news. There's going to be fear. How do you deal with fear? Do you know sometimes men have killed their wives because of fear? They're scared of seeing their wives shine. Even boyfriends and girlfriends. Basic day-to-day relationship. Fear has let so many people do what they're not meant to do. I was once like that. I had a lot of fear when I had my disease. I thought I was going to die. I imagined the worst for myself. We all have it. Fear is a major part of the book. It will help you to show you how to get out of it. The past, the present, and the future. The best way to deal with fear, don't look at the present, look at the future. Where you going? Where you headed? So another part of the book, another volume of it is the defining moments. I call it the defining moments because that's the part that defines you. Nobody else will do it for you. There's a point you're going to get into where you're going to be in a cave. Spiritual maturity is not for babies. It's not for people who are drinking milk. It's for people who are ready to eat mature meals, chew bones. Spiritual maturity, this is where you get it. Defining moments. Defining you. Defining your identity. Defining your position. Defining your assignment. Defining your person. That's a defining moment. It's a place that prepares you And there's a dance you need to do. I call it the wilderness dance. I didn't just call it wilderness, I called it a dance. It's a kind of stationary dance. You're not moving. You're in a position where you're learning from being standstill. Because God says, stay in that position, be still, and learn from it. And that's why I call it the wilderness dance. It's called the defining moment.